I never knew the amazement of a quality LED speaker until now. This was a very cheap alternative that I talked about in one of my past videos, the top tech under 25 that I did with Easy Tech. And I was really mind blown. I never had experience in using an LED speaker. I've only seen product reviews on it and things like that, but I never actually owned one. So to have this as my first one, I was blown away. And I thought this was probably gonna be close to as good as it gets. I mean, it's an LED speaker, it lights up, it plays music. What else? That was until I ran across this one. This one is made by Odom. It does cost a bit more. If you're curious about pricing and availability, it's going to be linked down below in the description box, but I will say it is most certainly worth it. This is known as the Pulse LED Bluetooth speaker. Now, I will be hosting a giveaway, so stay tuned to find out how you can enter to win one of these. So this speaker excelled at 4 things: build, battery, sound quality, and wow factor. And starting with that wow factor, those LEDs. I was blown away by all the LED modes that you get with this one speaker. And that's because you get 6 different light shows to choose from. 6. Some of you may be like, tag me out, that's expected. That's what LED speakers do. But that's not what I knew. I knew LED speakers to do 2 modes because that's what I owned. So to see this one that does 6 modes, I was happy. So here's a sample of each mode along with a little bit of audio. That way you can kind of get a general idea of what you can expect sound-wise. But I will say it sounds a heck of a lot better in person. So a video's not going to do it much justice, but nonetheless, here it is. Bangs. I mean, it's really impressive. I think out of all of the light modes, I think my favorite is the rising bars. If you have a favorite, let me know down below. So when I first unboxed this, I hooked my phone up to it. I started playing music through it. And I thought maybe I was just gonna give like a little 5-minute sample, get a general idea and test it out more later. But I actually sat there for a hot minute, just shuffling through songs, shuffling through light modes and enjoying the light show. Kind of zoned out for a minute, you know, that type of thing. But it was nice. It was nice. So when I first took this out the box, I noticed that there were some, LEDs doing a little animation on the little speaker grill. And I'm like, what's going on? And let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna turn this thing on.
Bluetooth music play system has been turned on. Bluetooth mode.
Her voice.
Bluetooth pairing successfully. Successfully.
Could be better, but I'm not gonna let that affect every other great thing about this speaker. But her voice most certainly could be better. Anywho, as I was saying, the rising bars, as you can see there, hopefully you can see that, the bars are doing this little, well, they're not rising, they're actually just flashing different colors. And that's because it has a built-in mic and the mic is picking up my voice. So yes, with a built-in mic, not only can this play music, but you can also take calls on it. And as you take calls on it, once again, just as you can with music, you can enjoy a light show. Let me turn this thing off. And speaking of turning it off, next item of discussion, the build. It's honestly eye-catching. You have a speaker grill which wraps all the way around, giving you 360 degrees of pure sound. So as you may notice, they really took advantage of this like cylinder shape that they have, because they have the grill going literally all the way around. Then when you hop to the back of this, there's just this little slim piece separating the 2 grills from actually touching. So that one little section there has no effect, of course, on the sound if you were to be at this angle. I really like the way they designed this because I can sit this anywhere and literally walk anywhere around this speaker and not have, any difference in sound. It's not gonna be muffled when I walk on one side of the speaker like it would be with those that don't have this same design element. So in terms of buttons and things like that you have on this speaker, at the very bottom, you have your power button. Has a very soft touch, doesn't require a lot of pressure for it to respond, but it is a, you know, so to speak, click to action type of thing. You also have your micro USB port next to that, which is going to allow you to charge this particular speaker. And then next to that, you have your headphone. Oh, that's not, is that a headphone? Oh, no. Then next to that, you have your aux port. So you have that option where if you don't have Bluetooth, who doesn't have Bluetooth? Rather, if you can't utilize Bluetooth for whatever reason, maybe it's not pairing correctly as it should. Who knows? If you want to use an aux cord instead of Bluetooth, you have that option down here at the bottom. And then at the very top of the speaker, this is where you have your media controls. So my only complaint in this area was on this particular speaker model, at least, they were a bit light. They were hard to see at first, but it's not a deal breaker. What you can control from this area, you can play and pause your music. You can go to the previous track or advance to the next track. You can turn the volume down or up, and you can also adjust the LED mode. So you can cycle through all 6, or you can turn it off in the event that you don't want any LEDs at all. Now the buttons are very responsive. You don't have to physically click down on these buttons. It responds to touch. So all you have to do is just gently place your finger over the option you want, apply a little bit of pressure, but it's not gonna click or anything, and then it will respond to whatever you're choosing. And as far as color options go, you do have 2 color choices. So you can get a silver one like this one, or you could get a black one. And I was honestly impressed the way the silver one looked, because I didn't think it was gonna look this good in person, but it actually does. It's pretty hot. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm giving away one of these. Now for this particular giveaway, I'm going to be hosting it on Twitter. So you can follow me up there, but to enter, all you have to do is retweet this video. So share this video to Twitter and you are automatically entered into the giveaway. I'm going to pick a winner 1 week from today, and I'm going to announce the winner on my Twitter page and possibly on my Instagram page as well, but most certainly on my Twitter page. So if you aren't following me up there, be sure to go ahead and do so. That way you can know if you won the speaker and claim your prize. And of course, subscribe, because why not? If you're going to enter the giveaway, the least you could do is subscribe. I'm going to be announcing the winners on my Twitter and my Instagram, so whichever is more convenient for you, follow me up there. All of my social media handles are either going to be annotated in the video somewhere, and they're going to be linked down below in the description box. So you can find me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, but I'm mostly on Snapchat and Twitter. That way, if you want to find out what am I doing when I'm not recording a video, or when is the next video coming, either one of those will probably be the better out of all of my social media handles that I just mentioned, as I do use those more frequently than the rest of them. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap everything up about this speaker. If you're interested in taking a deeper look at it or seeing what the price is and things like that, that is gonna be linked down below for you in the description box. But yeah, rave reviews from me. I say go for it. I know some of you might have just bought the cheaper LED speaker, but if you haven't yet bought that and you've been holding off on buying a Bluetooth speaker, then definitely consider this one. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap this up. If I have thought of anything else that I meant to include in the video, that will be down below in the description box as well. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.